Okay, so two liquids A and B are at 32 degrees centigrade and 24 degrees centigrade. When mixed in equal masses, the temperature of the mixture is found to be 28 degrees centigrade. The specific heats are in the ratio 3 is to 2, 2 is to 3, 1 is to 1, 4 is to 3. So first body is having a specific heat S1, second body is having a specific heat S2. They are at temperatures of 32 and 24. When the masses are same, temperature is 28 degrees centigrade. Heat lost by one body must be equal to heat gained by your another body. Isn't it? Who will lose and who will gain beta? M1 will lose and M2 will gain, isn't it? So this will be equal to your mass of the first body, that is nothing but of your M1. Specific heat of this body is S1 into higher temperature is 32 minus of 28. Heat is gained by your next body, that is nothing but equal to your how much Fermi beta? This one is right now M2, specific heat is your S2 and 28 minus of 24. Okay, so masses are same. This one will get cancelled. So this is your S1. 32 minus 28 is how much beta? How much? 32 minus 28. Okay, yeah, 4. That is equals to your. This is your S2. 28 minus 24 is how much beta? 4. 4 and 4 gets cancelled. So S1 will be equal to S2. So specific heat of the first body will be equal to specific heat of the second body. So the answer will be 1 is to 1. Clear beta? Is it clear? Question number 5 देख लो बेटा. Compared to the burn due to the water at 100 degrees centigrade, a burn due to the steam at 100 degrees centigrade is, see, the steam at 100 degrees centigrade is more dangerous in compared to the water at 100 degrees centigrade. Reason for that one is latent heat of vaporization. Latent heat of vaporization for the steam is how much better? L of your steam is equals to 540. Latent heat of your water is lesser than that one because we don't have the latent heat. We have the specific heat of your water is equals to 1. So it is very, very less. So I can write it is more dangerous compared to the water. Sixth one. The temperature at the Barkha dam water at the water level with respect to the temperature at a high level would be equal to how much? See, whenever we talk about the temperature of a free fall like Niagara or anything right now, so when there is a free fall of the liquid right now, it gets converted into what beta? So when it is at a certain height, it possesses what for me, what we potential energy. When it reaches to the ground, that potential energy is getting converted into your what? Kinetic energy. Again, so when potential energy is getting into kinetic energy as well as the same heat, due to which the temperature what happens? Rises, because when it is hitting to the surface, the kinetic energy will be increasing. So more the kinetic energy, more will be the temperature. Okay. Next one. A hammer of mass 1 kg having a speed of 50 meter per second hits an iron nail of mass 200 gram. If the specific heat of iron is 0.105 calorie per gram degree centigrade and half the energy has been converted into heat, the rise in the temperature of the nail will be equal to how much? Good question, brother. Anyone try it out, brother? A hammer of mass 1 kg. A hammer of mass 1 kg. So 1 kg having a speed. That means V is given for me. V is equals to your how much for me, beta? 50 meter per second, and mass is equals to your 1 kg. It's an iron nail. So mass of your iron is equals to 200 grams. Specific heat of your iron is equals to 0.105. It is 0.105. 0.105 calorie per gram degree centigrade, and half of the energy is converted. Half of your energy has been converted into your heat. The rise in temperature delta T is equals to how much is asking? Yes, sir. 50% of kinetic energy is converted into heat beta. Half of its speed is 50%. So I can write that one as of your half into kinetic energy will be equal to half into m into your v square will be equal to your temperature ms into your delta theta. So that is equal to your half into your, this one is nothing but equal to your half into mass is given how much for me? 1 kg into velocity is right now for me 50 whole square is equals to this mass is right now for me 200 grams. So that we need to convert that one because this one will be in the 200 specific heat of water. Here is iron is given as of your 0.105 into temperature difference. This total is in your calories beta, and this energy is in your joules, isn't it? So we need to convert that one beta. That's it. 1 calorie is equal to how much for me beta? 4.1 calorie. I told you is equal to how much? 4.2 joules. That means this one is in calorie kabatti. So this will become for me how much for me? This one is 1 by 4 into this one is 50 into 50 divided by 2 is equals to 200 into 0.105 into temperature difference into 1 calorie is equals to 4.2 joules. Clear? Convert this one beta. Simplify this one and see how much I am getting delta theta. Jaldi karo. .1, very good. 7.1 degrees centigrade. A option will be the answer. फॉर्मूला कुछ नहीं है देखो बेटा, यहाँ पर प्रॉब्लम में दिया हुआ है हाफ ऑफ योर एनर्जी इज इक्वल्स टू क्यू. एनर्जी का फॉर्मूला हाफ mv स्क्वायर काइनेटिक एनर्जी. क्यू इज इक्वल्स टू ms इनटू डेल्टा थीटा. ठीक है, इज इट क्लियर? एक बार देखो बेटा, ट्राई करो एक बार. A beaker contains 200 grams of water. The heat capacity of the beaker is equal to that of 20 grams of water. The initial temperature of the water in the beaker is 20 degrees centigrade. 400 grams of the hot water at 92 degrees centigrade is poured into it. The final temperature will be equal to how much? A beaker contains 200 grams of your water. The heat capacity of the beaker is equal to 20 gram. Heat capacity मतलब क्या बेटा? M into S ना? M into your S will be equal to 20 gram of water. Initial temperature of the water in the beaker is यानी θ1. θ1 is 20 degrees centigrade. If 440 gram of hot water at 92 degrees centigrade यानी is poured into it, the final temperature will be equal to how much? ये वाला मैंने क्लास में करवाया था ऐसा मॉडल, isn't it? याद है? We are having a beaker. A beaker contains how much water बेटा? 200 grams of your water. तो यहाँ पर 200 grams of water है और इसके अंदर हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं बेटा? 400 grams of water, 400 grams of water at 92 degrees centigrade ऐड कर रहे हैं, isn't it? ये 200 grams of water कौन से टेम्परेचर है बेटा? Initial temperature of the water in the beaker is your how much? 20 degrees centigrade. So who will lose and who will gain बेटा? So heat lost by 400 grams must be equal to your heat gained by 200 grams. होता है ना? Is that clear बेटा? What is an heat loss? Heat loss will be equal to your mass कितना है इसका? 440 into specific heat of water is 1 into 92 एक common temperature क्या आपके पास आएगा मान के चलो T, that is equals to heat is gained by 220 grams या 200 grams के बराबर, isn't it? So this one is of your 200 grams into specific heat of water is nothing but 1 into temperature T. Initial temperature कितना है? 20 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. इसको सिंप्लीफाई कर लो, कितना आ रहा देखो. एक जीरो और एक जीरो चले गया, सो ये हो गया 44 इंटू 92 माइनस ऑफ योर टी इज इक्वल्स टू ये कितना है? 20. दिस वन इज योर 20 इंटू योर टी माइनस ऑफ योर 20. beaker contains 200 grams of your water. The heat capacity of the beaker is equal to 20 grams यानी m into your s. Beaker contains यानी m into your s मतलब ये 22 हो जाएगा ना बेटा, ये वाला 22 हो जाएगा, isn't it? M into your s, mass is equal to how much for me? 200. Mass of the beaker भी दे रखा है ना बेटा, उसके लिए तो ये कितना हो जाएगा 200 plus 20, that will be equal to 220. यहाँ पर कितना आ जाएगा 22. 22 1s are 22 2s are, ठीक है. So 2 2s are 4, 9 2s are 18. 184 minus of your 2t is equals to, ये हो जाएगा t minus of 20. पूरे t टर्म्स एक जगह ले लो बेटा. It is 184 plus of your 20 is equals to, ये t plus of your 2t आ जाएगा. So this will become for me 3t. 184 plus 20 180 यानी ये बन जाएगा 204. 204 is equals to 3t. So t will be equal to your 204 divided by 3 आएगा. तो कितना आ रहा देखो, ये 3 6 18, 18 यानी 2, 3 8 24 यानी this will be 68 degrees centigrade. D will be the answer. आ गया? Is that clear? Very good. Next वाला देखो. If 10 gram of ice is added, 10 gram of ice is added to 40 gram of water at 15 degrees centigrade, then temperature of the mixture is equals to your how much? So the temperature of the mixture, specific heat of water दे रखा है, latent heat of fusion of ice भी दे रखा है problem में. All the values are being given here right now. 10 gram of ice is being added to 40 grams of water at 15 degrees centigrade. Okay, यानी 10 gram of your ice is mixed with your 40 grams of your water at 15 degrees centigrade. Ice को से temperature रहेगा बेटा, is added to 40 degrees है ना, 0 degree centigrade पे लेंगे. The temperature of the mixture is equals to how much? The mixture temperature, final temperature is equals to how much? Specific heat capacity, heat of water is given for me in kilojoule kg. Latent heat of fusion of ice is also given as 3.36 into 10 to the power of 5 joule per kg. So when ice will convert into water beta, ice at 0 degrees centigrade will convert into water at 0 degrees centigrade, isn't it? So 10 gram of ice at 0 degrees centigrade will first convert into your 10 grams of your water at 0 degrees centigrade. So from here to here, energy required is Q is equals to M into L of your ice. Okay. So mass will be equal to how much for me? 10 into latent heat is your 80. That means it requires 800 calories of heat. Then for 40 grams of water at 15 degrees centigrade will convert into, I'll write here right now this one. This one. 40 grams of ice will convert into your 40 grams of your water at your 0 degrees centigrade. So there is a temperature difference. So here the energy required is Q2. Like say if I'm taking this one, Q1 is equals to your MS into your delta T. So mass is equals to 40. Specific heat of water is nothing but 1. Temperature difference is 15 minus 0. That will be equal to 15. So how much I'm getting this one better? 40, 15 4s are 60 and 600. It requires 600 calories. So for water to come to 0 degrees centigrade of water, it requires 800 calories. And for 40 grams of water at 15 degrees centigrade to come to the 0 degrees centigrade of water, it requires 60 degrees of that one. Now heat required for ice to completely melt in water is how much better? 800, which is greater than the heat released by the water. So water is having only how much? 600, isn't it? So how do you calculate the mass of ice melted better? How do you calculate the mass of your ice melted? So delta Q is equals to which is having more energy beta? 800, isn't it? So that means the difference of this energy will be equal to how much? Find out the difference of the energy. How do you calculate the difference of energy? Can anyone tell me? Yesterday I told you. Delta Q is always equals to Q of your steam minus Q of your ice beta. Steam के पास कितना है 600 और water के पास मान के चलो divided by ice. Ice के पास कितना है 800. So you are getting the answer in terms of your how much beta? Minus 200. If you get the answer in minus, that means it goes to your ice. If delta Q is equals to negative, then go to ice. It goes to the ice. If delta Q is positive, then it goes to steam. Okay, that means here mass of your ice will be left. So delta Q is equals to your mass of your ice into latent heat of your ice. Delta Q is how much for me? 200. Mass of your ice left will be into your latent heat of ice is 80. This one and this one get cancelled. So mass of your ice will be equal to 20 divided by your 8. Clear, beta? कितना रहा है? 2.5 grams. Okay, so mass of ice is how much for me? 2.5. The final temperature of the mixture is asking. Okay, final temperature of the mixture means still the total water will be at your ice only. So the answer should be equal to 0 degrees centigrade only. Yeah, is not asking the how much amount of ice or mixture is there. So is asking just what is the amount of your ice. That means both of them will be at the 0 degree centigrade of your water only. Okay, sure. Next one. Mixture is what, beta? Ice plus water, na? So mixture will be ice and water. Chal. So how much amount of ice is not melted means 2.5 gram of ice is not melted there. Clear, beta? Chal. If a ball of 80 kg mass hits an ice cube at a temperature of ball is 100 degrees centigrade, then how much ice is converted into your heat? Okay, the ball of mass 80 kg mass hits an ice cube and temperature of the ball is 100 degrees centigrade, then how much ice is converted into your water part of a leisure? So that means there is an ice right now like this. इस आइस को एक बॉल से हिट किया गया हुआ, तो ये क्या करेगा? इस रफ सरफेस पे ट्रैवल करेगा थोड़ा डिस्टेंस, और ड्यूरिंग दिस ट्रैवलिंग certain amount of ice has been lost. So I can say that heat lost must be equal to your heat gain. Heat lost must be equal to your heat gain. मतलब इसका प्रॉब्लम क्या होगा? Who is losing the heat, बेटा? Ball. Mass of your ball into specific heat of your ball into temperature difference, that is nothing but delta T, will be equal to mass of your ice, it is converting, so latent heat of your fusion. Mass of your ball is how much? 80. Specific heat of your ball is given how much for me, beta? Specific heat of your temperature, then how much ice is converted to water? Specific heat of the ball is given as 0.2. Okay, this one is 0.2 calorie per gram per degree centigrade. Okay, calorie per gram into temperature. Into temperature is how much? 100 minus 0. That is equal to mass of ice will be equal to how much? We need to calculate. Latent heat of your fusion of ice is given how much for me? 80. So this 80 will get cancelled. 0.2 means this will become for me 2 by 10 into your 100 is equals to your m of your ice. So this is 10 ones are 10. So ये कितना हो जाएगा बेटा? और फिर दे रखा है क्या? कैलोरी पर पार्ट ऑफ रिलेशन कन्वर्ट. 80 kgs है ना बेटा, तो ये तो आपको कैलोरीज में रहेगा, तो इसको भी आप कन्वर्ट कर लो ग्राम्स में, ये हो जाएगा 1000. तो यहाँ पर इंटू 1000 होना चाहिए, इंटू 1000, तो ये बन जाएगा 1000 यानी दिस विल बिकम फॉर मी 2 into 3 4, so it will be 2 into 10 to the power of 4. So this will be the mass of your ice. क्योंकि 80 kgs है ना बेटा, mass of your ball is equals to 80 kg. यहाँ पर अपने को CGS सिस्टम है, तो दिस विल बी योर 80 into your 1000 grams में ले लो, बस कन्वर्शन कर, पूरे एक ही यूनिट में होना ना, वरना आंसर नहीं आता आप लोग. ठीक है, क्लियर है यहाँ तक? चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. A person weighing 50 kg takes 1500 kilocalorie diet per day. If this energy were to be used in heating the body of a person without any losses, then rise in the temperature will be equal to your how much? This is also same condition. Heat lost by one body must be equal to heat gained by your another body. A person weighing how much, beta? 50 kg takes 15,500 kilocalories of diet per day. यानी पूरी एनर्जी है वो. if this energy were to be used in heating the body of a person without any loss, isn't it? And ms into your delta theta. So total energy delta Q is equals to m into s into your delta theta. So energy is given how much for me? 1500 kilocalories. That means 1500 into 1 kilo means 10 to the power of 3. This one will be calories is equals to mass is 50 into, that is also kgs converted into grams. So that will be equal to 1000. Specific heat is given as of your 0.83. It is given in the CGS unit only into temperature delta theta. Okay. So then convert it right now. These two zeros will get cancelled right now here. 10 power 3 तो नहीं तो 10 power 3 यहाँ पर ही convert कर दो. So ये वैसे ही रह जाएगा basically. This will be 00. तो कितना आ रहा देखो ये. This is 1500 is equals to 50 into 0.83 into delta theta. यानी delta theta will be equal to, यानी 50 में से ये भी चले जाएगा. So that will become for me your 150 divided by your 5 into 0.83. 5 ones are 5 3s are 15, यानी 30. So that will be equal to 30 divided by 0.83. So delta theta will become for me 0.83 को मैं 300 divided by 8.3 ले सकता हूँ. So ये वैल्यू कितना आ रहा है देख लो, आंसर भी आ जाए. $36 point something. Okay, 36.14 degrees centigrade. D option will be the answer. Okay, sure. Next one. A 10 kilowatt drilling machine is used to drill a bore in a small aluminum block of mass 8 kg. Find the rise in temperature of the block in 2.5 minutes, assuming 50% of power is used up in heating the machine itself or lost to the surrounding. Specific heat of the aluminum is given as 0.91 joule per gram degree centigrade inverse. 10 kilowatt drilling machine is used to drill a bore in a small aluminum block of mass 8 kg. Find the rise in temperature of this one. 10 kilowatt. Find the rise in temperature of the block in 2.5 minutes. Hello. नावल अदनीन, हाँ बोलो बेटा. 10 kg drilling machine is used to drill a bore in a small aluminum block of mass. यानी power दे रखा है. Power is equals to 10 kilowatt. What is the unit of power ना बेटा? Mass is given as of your 8 kg. Find the rise in temperature. यानी delta theta is equals to how much? Time is given as of your 2.5 minutes. Assuming 50% of the power is used up in the heating. यानी power is equals to your energy. यहाँ पर energy is Q by your T. Q is nothing but ms into your delta theta divided by your time. So this power is how much beta? 50%. So 50% of your power into ये time इधर मैं ले लूँ T is equals to ms into delta T लिख सकता हूँ ना. 50% मतलब कितना बेटा? 50 divided by 100 into power is how much for me? 10 kilowatt यानी 10 into 10 to the power of 3 into time is equals to how much for me? 2.5 minutes यानी 25 divided by 10. 2.5 को 25 by 10 ले लो, 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. That is equals to mass is how much 8 kg, यानी 8 into 10 to the power of 3 ले लो. Specific heat कितना दे रखा है प्रॉब्लम में 0.91 into temperature. डेल्टा थीटा निकालना है अपने को इसमें से क्या क्या कैंसिल हो जा रहा है. देखो 10 पावर 3 चले गया, 10 पावर 3 चले गया, कुछ और जा रहा है क्या. देखो यहाँ का 0, यहाँ का 0 चले गया, यहाँ का 0, यहाँ का 0 चले गया, ये 0 और ये 0 चले गया. तो यहाँ पर इसमें बचा कितना बेटा 5 और यहाँ बचा कितना 3. ठीक है ना. और कुछ और जाएगा, अच्छा कुछ और जाएगा 2 4 2 3 ठीक है ना. कुछ और जा रहा है, कुछ और जा रहा है, नहीं जा रहा है ना. तो ये हो गया 5 into 25 into 3 बराबर ही ना is equals to 4 into 0.91 into डेल्टा थीटा. ये डेल्टा थीटा है ना यहाँ पर. तो डेल्टा थीटा निकालो. तो डेल्टा थीटा कितना आ रहा है. देखो डेल्टा थीटा is equals to 5 into 25 into your 3 divided by 4 into your, this will be equal to your 0.91. कितना आ रहा देखो. Anyone? 85 point something आ रहा. चलो चेक करते हैं. इसकी वैल्यू यहाँ पर देखो लिख रहा हूँ मैं. डेल्टा थीटा इज इक्वल टू 5 into 25 is 125, 125 3 is 375. 375 divided by 4 into your 0.91 डिवाइडेड बाय अगर मैं 4 करूं तो ये कितना आ रहा है 93 पॉइंट समथिंग आ जाएगा. 93.75 डिवाइडेड बाय 0.91. so this will be 103 कुछ आएगा बेटा. so this will be equal to 103 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड कुछ आएगा. बी ऑप्शन विल बी द आंसर. कैलकुलेशन देख लो बेटा एक बार आप. ठीक है ना. कैलकुलेशन है, ज्यादा कुछ नहीं है उसमें. ठीक है. अब ये वाला क्वेश्चन आप लोग कर लो बेटा. 10 gram of ice at 0 degree centigrade is mixed with 100 grams of water at 50 degree centigrade in a calorimeter. The final temperature of the mixture is how much? Specific heat of water दे रखा है, latent heat of fusion of ice भी दे रखा है. देखो कैलकुलेशन करते समय टाइम आप लोग यूनिट्स का बहुत ज्यादा अच्छी तरह से ध्यान रखना. ग्राम्स में रहा है तो पूरा ग्राम्स में करना है, केजीस को ग्राम्स में कन्वर्ट कर लेके कर लेना है. ठीक है ना. 10 gram of ice at 0 degree centigrade is mixed with your 100 grams of water. तो यहाँ पर लिख रहा हूँ देखो 10 grams of your ice at 0 degree centigrade is mixed with your 100 grams of your water, 100 grams of your water at 50 degree centigrade in a calorimeter. तो दोनों को जब मिलाएंगे they will come to one common temperature बेटा. okay. So bring it to the common temperature. That is nothing but 0 degree centigrade of water या 100 degree centigrade of water. I am bringing it to the 0 degree centigrade of water. तो मैंने इसको क्या किया 100 grams of ice को पहले convert किया. So I converted this one into 10 grams of your water. Convert it into your 10 grams of your ice at 0 degree centigrade will convert into 10 grams of your water at 0 degree centigrade. Change in state हो रहा है बेटू. So this will be Q is equals to M into L of your ice यहाँ पर होगा. Then 10 grams of water at 0 degree centigrade will come to the 10 grams of your water at some temperature, like say for example theta degree centigrade. The same way 100 grams of water at 50 degree centigrade will come to your 100 grams of your water at some temperature, like say theta degree centigrade. ठीक है ना. So here will be equal to Q is equals to M into S into your delta T. And here it will be equal to your Q is equals to your M into your mass of the second body, that is nothing but M2 into specific heat into your temperature difference, that is nothing but of your delta theta. Okay. So now total energy must be, this energy must be equal to this energy. Isn't it? Heat lost by this body must be equal to heat released by the another body. So I can use that concept. Who is releasing and who is gaining beta? 100 grams of water at 50 degrees will lose, 10 grams of ice at 0 degrees will gain, isn't it? So heat lost must be equal to your heat K. Heat is lost by water beta. Heat is lost by water. How much? 100 grams. So it is 100 into specific heat of water is 1 into temperature difference 50 minus of your some common temperature. So this one is your 10 into latent heat of ice is nothing but of your 80 plus this one is your 10 into specific heat of water is 1 into temperature difference will be equal to your, it is coming from your 0 degree centigrade to some higher temperature. That means it will be theta. Isn't it better? అంతేనా? Is it clear? So can I calculate the value? So this is your 100, 50 minus theta. This one is your 50 minus theta is equals to, this one is your 800 plus this is your 10 theta. This is 10 into your 50. That will be equal to how much for me? 5000 minus this will be your 100 into theta is equals to your 800 plus of your 10 into your theta. All the theta terms you can take on one side beta. So this will be 5000 minus this will become for me 800. That will be equal to 10 theta plus of your 100 theta. That means this will become for me 110 theta. So 5000 minus 800 will be equal to 4200. That is equal to 110 theta. This theta 0 will get cancelled. So theta will be equal to how much for me? Theta will be equal to 420 divided by 11. 420 but divided by 11 is approximately how much you are getting, you see? 38 point something are okay. So 38 point something means what is an answer I can write? 38, only option number D, yani 38.2 degrees centigrade. Thank 13th one is done. 14th one they go. When 1.5 kg of ice at 0 degree centigrade is mixed with 2 kg of water at 70 degrees centigrade in a container, the resulting temperature is 5 degrees centigrade. The heat of the fusion of your ice will be equal to how much? Again, same concept we are applying here. Beta. Heat lost by one body must be equal to heat gained by your another body. Heat lost must be equal to your heat gain. Principle of your calorimeter. So tell me who will lose and who will gain beta. 1.5 kg of ice at 0 degree centigrade is mixed with 2 kg of water at 70. That means 2 kg of water will lose and 1.5 kg of your ice will gain. Water will lose and this will gain. Very good. So heat is gained by your ice. Heat is gained by your ice. Heat is lost by your water. Heat is lost by your water. That means this is the mass of your water. That is nothing but equal to how much? 2 into specific heat of water is given as 4186, but not 1 here. Here is given in the problem this value. Into your temperature difference. It is coming from what temperature? Beta 70 minus some common temperature question right now. So it is coming to some common temperature for this one. And the resulting temperature is coming given in the problem as 5. So that will be equal to your mass of your ice is how much for me? 1.5. Latent heat of fusion of your ice will be equal to how much? What is asking? Mixed fusion of your ice, L of your ice only is asking. Plus this will be equal to 1.5. Specific heat of water is nothing but equal to how much better for me? Specific heat of your ice is given for me. And the specific heat of water will be equal to how much for me? That is 1 calorie. In the joules, it will be equal to how much? 1 calorie is equals to 4,200 joules. 4,200 joules into temperature is 0 to 5 and it will be some 5. Antena? Is that clear? This also I'll take approximately 4200 beta. This value also I'll take here 4200. Easy हो जाएगा calculation के लिए. ठीक है? So I can take here 1.5 times of latent because it's taking, we are taking exactly approximate value here. Specific heat of water is equals to, okay, specific heat of water is already given, so I'll also take that same value here. Why? ऑलरेडी हैज गिवन इन द प्रॉब्लम, उतना ही दिया है ना, तो कह के फिर काली पीली कर लो। सो यहाँ पर दे रखा है कितना 4186, तो यहाँ पर भी 4186 ही आएगा इंटू 5 टेम्परेचर। तो if I'm taking that value here right now, 1.5 L will be your common, that is equals to 4186. This will be equal to how much beta? 130 minus of your 7.5. अब इसका कैलकुलेशन कर लो कितना आ रहा है देखो, 1.5 times of your latent heat of fusion is equals to 130 minus 7.5. इसका पूरा मैं कैलकुलेटर लेके कर रहा हूँ, तो आई एम गेटिंग 512785 approximately. And latent heat of fusion will be equal to 512785 divided by 1.5, यानी 3/2 करो. So that will be getting some around 341857 approximately. तो इसको मैं और ऐसा भी लिख सकता हूँ 3.4 एरर्स में ले रहे हैं, वो काउंट ऑफ कर रहे हैं, तो प्रीसीडिंग नंबर इज ग्रेटर देन 5, तो 1 को हम लोग 1 से इंक्रीज कर लेंगे इनटू कितने पावर्स आएंगे 1 2 3 4 5, यानी 10 to the power of your 5. So 3.42 approximately fifth answer. Good question, but आप लोग थोड़ा केयर करिए, कैलकुलेशन का आ जाएगा, ठीक है। चलो 15th one. 1 gram of your ice, 1 gram of ice at 100 degrees centigrade melts how much ice at 0 degrees centigrade? 1 gram of steam at 100 degrees centigrade melts how much ice at 0 degrees centigrade? Latent heat of ice is given and latent heat of fusion is also given for me. कितना आ रहा है देखो बेटा, again same concept, heat gained must be equal to heat lost. Who will gain the heat and who will lose that beta? Heat is gained by your ice and heat is lost by your steam. So heat is gained by your ice and heat is lost by your steam. Okay, so this one is mass of your ice, latent heat of ice must be equal to your mass of your steam, latent heat of your steam plus mass of your steam the specific heat of your water into your 100 temperature to some 0 temperature तक आ रहा है समझो. 1 gram of steam at 100 degrees centigrade ना, convert into ice at 0 degrees centigrade. So it will directly come from 0 degrees centigrade of ice to 0 degrees centigrade of your water. So mass of your ice, I'm taking M, latent heat of ice is your 80. Steam is how much for me? 1. Latent heat of steam is nothing but 540 plus this one is 1. Specific heat of water is also 1. It is your 100. Okay, because it is coming to 0 degrees centigrade of your water. So कितना आ रहा देख लो basically. So it is your 80 times of your M is equals to 540 plus this will be equal to your 100, यानी ये हो गया 640. तो mass of your ice will be equal to 640 divided by 80. ये वाला चले गया, 8 8 is 64, यानी this will be your 8 grams of your ice. चलो next one. How many grams of liquid of specific heat 0.2 at a temperature 40 degrees centigrade must be mixed with 100 grams of liquid of specific heat 0.5 at a temperature of 20 degrees centigrade so that the final temperature of the mixture becomes 32 degrees centigrade. चलो जल्दी से बताओ. Same, heat gained must be equal to your heat lost. कितना आ रहा देखो, heat gain must be equal to heat loss. How many grams of liquid of specific heat 0.2 at a temperature of 40 degrees must be mixed with 100 grams of liquid of specific heat 0.5 at a temperature of 20 degrees centigrade so that the final temperature of the mixture is becoming for me 30 degrees centigrade. First one is how much beta? How many grams of liquid of specific heat 0.2 40 degrees and mixed with 100 grams of your liquid. Who will lose and who will gain beta? Heat is lost by 40 degrees centigrade and heat is gained by 20 degrees centigrade. Common temperature is how much? 32. Let me talk about your heat gain. Heat is gained by your 100 grams of liquid. So I can say here 100 into specific heat of this one is given how much for me? 0.5 into temperature difference is common temperature 32 minus initial temperature is 20. ठीक है. So that is equals to heat is lost by liquid of how much? I don't know. That mass only I need to calculate. Into specific heat of this one is 0.2. Into temperature difference is 40 to this one. That means 40 minus of your 30. So it is 100 into 0.5 means it will be 50. 32 minus 12. That means it will become for me 12 is equals to m naught into, this is nothing but equal to how much for me? 2 divided by 10 into 40 minus 12 is nothing but equal to how much better? 40 minus 32. That will be equal to 8. Okay. So कितना आ रहा है देखो बेटा, everything is getting cancelled here. We need to calculate the value of your m. So this m naught will be equal to your 50 into 12 into 10 divided by 2 into your 8. 2 ones चले जाएगा, 8 में भी चले जाएगा ना. कितना रहा देखो पूरा. $25 is a 125. $25 is a 125 into 2. 370. 4,000. आया. कैलोरीमेट्रिक अच्छे वाले प्रॉब्लम्स मैक्सिमम मॉडल्स किया है मैंने इसमें बेटा, एक बार आप लोग देख लो एंड ट्राई टू रिवाइज इट देयर. ठीक है. प्रॉब्लम जनरली मिडिल में से लिए से बेटा, समवेयर हियर एंड डाउन वी हैव टेकन द प्रॉब्लम्स एंड डिड इट. मैं IC2 के बच्चों के लिए भी दूसरे प्रॉब्लम्स करवाया था अपनी मटेरियल में से, ये वाले करवाया था, देख लीजिए. पता नहीं ये वाले करवाया था मटेरियल में से, तो इसका भी आप लोग को मैं मटेरियल भेज देता हूँ. सेम है, थोड़े क्वेश्चंस किया था मैंने, जस्ट सी इट आउट. और ये टेम्परेचर और वर्सेस टाइम का ग्राफ है, ये तो भी जनरली आप देख सकते हो. जस्ट डू इट आउट, अदरवाइज आई ट्राई टू डू इट इन नेक्स्ट सेशन ऑफ योर क्लास. ठीक है ना. W is equals J into Q के क्लास में कर लीजिए. चलो टेक केयर बेटा, बाय.